Hey y'all, happy Sunday. It is January 10th, and this is the high school Sunday school, so 10th through 12th. We had in-person services today, but of course we will still have online Sunday school for about at least 3 or 4 more weeks, and then we'll get back into it. But we do have a couple announcements that are super exciting. So January 20th, not this coming up Wednesday, but the next, we will start back Wednesday nights. So food, games, devotion, small group, all that fun stuff. So be here at 5:30 to 7:30. And then January 29th through the 31st, we will have D Now. It will look a little bit different. We won't be staying the night, and we won't be going to the BSU this year, but it'll still be so amazing. We have Sarah Joe as our speaker, a couple college students from the Wesley doing some worship band stuff, and of course your small group leaders will be here to help lead small group, and then we'll have some fun surprises. So yeah, how do you sign up? So go to Facebook, the website, or Instagram. You can all find it there to sign up. We do only have a certain amount of spots because of COVID, so make sure you sign up this week or next week to save your spot. So yeah, I think that's the only announcement. I'm trying to think. Yes. Oh, and then if your parents around, go and run and tell them that we have a virtual meeting at 2 p.m. today, Sunday, January 10th, 2 p.m. virtual parent meeting through Zoom. I will send the Zoom link on Facebook and through the Remind text messages. So yeah, go run and tell them that right now, because they'll want to know what we're doing this spring and then some possibilities for the summer. So yeah, we're getting on a roll. It'll be exciting. Okay. All right, so to start this Sunday school this morning, we are going over the teen curriculum of high school students, and we're looking at the book of Sticky Faith. It really is good. We did a couple lessons back when we had Sunday school in person, and it went really well. So yeah, we have some parents doing the junior high, and then I'm going to be doing the senior high Sunday school for right now. So yeah, so we are on lesson 2. Looking at how do I see myself in high school and then after graduation. So we're going to be looking at our own identity today. I know that can seem kind of scary, but at the same time, it's going to be informative and good, and it'll make you realize like who you are, who you want to become, and that your personality, yourself, your morals is constantly changing. So yeah, all right. So I will pray for us, and then we'll get started. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the technology that we have, that I can speak through this phone, but get to so many students to hear your word. Thank you for the community we have here at Starkville First United Methodist, that we can support each other, love each other, and we can create a group of youth to come together to just show your love to the community around Starkville. Please use these words to help these students get through this high school period of their life and this season. Also help these students just create this identity of yours that is so strong, that shines a light all over their school and all over their friend groups. Thank you so much for each one of these students today, and we ask that you watch over, guide, and direct them. Amen. All right, so we have a cool guest. Y'all know him, and I get to reintroduce him as someone so cool and exciting. So this is Brandon, and I get to tell y'all that he is my fiance, which is super exciting. So yeah, over Christmas break we got engaged. So when you see us next, it'll be a little different. I have a ring on my finger, so it's exciting. So, and we kind of look alike today. This is kind of funny.
Got it.
We're matching. So, all right. So, what we're talking about would be kind of hard for me to just talk back and forth to y'all. And so I asked him if he would help do some things so that we can compare and talk, and it'll be easier for y'all to listen to us and see some examples, and then reflect on your own identity. So yeah, all right, so we're gonna get started. So the very first thing is we're gonna ask y'all to think of 2 words just to explain your high school years. Now, I'm not asking you to get like all deep and serious. Just 2 words, super simple, to think about your high school years. And if you're a senior, you can even think back to like 9th and 10th grade. If you're in 10th or 11th grade, just think about right now. How is high school? You can pause, think about it. But yeah, we're gonna start talking about ours. So yeah. All right. So what are your 2 words? And we're gonna go like way back. Like obviously, I'm not in college. Brandon's in his last years of college, but we're gonna go back to reflect on our high school years. So yeah, go ahead.
I would say that mine, it's not exactly 2 words, but the first one is all over the place.
Okay.
With like being involved in all kinds of different things throughout the school, kind of just spread me out and like put me in a lot of different places.
Yeah.
And then I would say, I don't know, maybe like scholastic. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, like good at school stuff.
So you're good academically.
Sure, academic, that makes more sense.
Okay, yeah. So Brandon was the top in our class when we graduated.
Not really.
Okay, pretty high up. So I get to brag on him. He is very intelligent, very smart. That's something he's always been really good at. So yeah. Okay, so basically busy.
Busy.
And academics.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your 2 things. Okay. I am gonna go with. Okay, this is gonna sound so weird. I'm not saying popular, but I'm saying.
I was popular.
No, I'm saying popular in the sense of like, I loved the fact I knew everyone. Like I was very spread out. So I did dance, which is like at the football games, like a dance team. I also did musicals. I did swim. I did choir.
Me too.
Oh yeah, me too. And then I was in like, what was that? It was like a Christian club, first priority. I was in some clubs, I was in Spanish club. So like saying popular really means like, I was just spread out. I was all over the place kind of, but I loved getting to know everyone. So, and then, happy. Like I was just happy in high school. Like I loved high school. I will tell you, and you've probably heard me say this to each and every one of you, that I believe that there's a high school person and there's a college person. Because I thrived in high school. Not that I didn't like college. I love high school, where Brandon has thrived in college. Like he definitely loves college more than high school, don't you say?
Probably.
So yeah. Okay. All right. So now that you've thought of just like the 2 simple things, kind of describes who you are in high school. Now I'm gonna ask you to get a little bit deeper and pull out a piece of paper. So you can just like click like pause. I'm sure it's like right here, something like that. Click pause. Yeah, click pause and go run and get a pen and piece of paper and then come back. Cool. All right, so now that you're back.
Didn't give much time.
Now that you're back, we have went ahead and written out. So you're gonna get that piece of paper and you're gonna write at the top, I am. You can write Mattie is, Brandon is, but put I am. And then you're gonna write down, oh, I didn't explain this beforehand. Okay, we can do it now. Okay, so you're gonna write down, just take 30 seconds to a minute and write down 5 or so things of what you are. So I am blank. And these can be very simple, they can be deep, they can be silly. Yeah, so just think of some things and come back. So you can push pause again.
Right here.
Yeah.
Make sure to press pause.
Okay. All right, so me and Brandon are gonna pick out just a couple, just like 2 or 3, and explain why we are that. And we did this in the tense of what we are now. And of course we ask you to do the same of what you are now in high school. And so ours will look a little bit different, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, so go ahead. What you think?
I wrote, I am a student because I'm still in college, unfortunately. I am friendly because I'm nice to people I meet,
Okay.
things like that. And then I am hardworking
Yeah.
Because as an architecture student, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are some of the ones I wrote.
Yeah. And I think even like in your, like not even in architecture, but like you've been doing some, just like little side jobs, like getting some money here and there, and you're really dedicated to it and hardworking. So that makes sense. Yeah. Y'all, I have to point out, Brandon put I'm a small group leader.
I am a small group.
Proud. Okay.
Shout out 11th grade boys.
Okay. So I put I am busy, which is a good and bad thing. Like I said in high school, I love to stay busy. And then when I'm not, I'm completely bored and really mad, and that continues to I get annoyed easily. And so when I'm not busy, then I get annoyed easily because I need to be busy. So yeah, okay. And I put down I'm a sister. I have 2 sisters, and then I love the thought of like when you're talking to another woman, it's like you're talking to another sister in Christ. Like I like that word. And then lastly, gotta pipe in some Jesus. I'm a child of God. That has been, so my tattoo says like a child of God. And it's just a big part of me. And I believe that no matter if you're 10 years old or 88 years old, you'll always be a child of God, and you can always live as a child. So that's mine. All right, so we're gonna ask y'all to kind of just look over those cards, because just like I said, some of Brandon's were silly, and then some of mine were, not so serious either. And then you might have wrote down some that maybe you're ashamed of, or maybe aren't really who you want to be. And that's this time in your life. That's a precious time in your life where you're about to go into maybe 11th or 12th grade, when things get a little bit more serious and you have to start thinking about college and ACT tests and all that crazy stuff. Or you're in your senior year right now and you're about to go to college. And so these identity cards are showing who you are. And I just want y'all to know these cards, even though I want you to keep up with these and I want you to keep these aren't who you always will be. Some of it will stay the same. You might stay happy, you might stay, of course I'm going to stay a sister, but my busy life, eventually maybe one day I won't be as busy. I might calm down and have to find other things to do. And so, these cards will change for you. Your identity will change over time, but the identity that we want you to keep and that we want you to grow in and to strengthen is your identity with Christ. And so if that's not on this card, that's okay. Sometimes we look over the most important things in life, but at the top of that card, it needs to say, I'm a child of God. I'm a Christian. I'm a sister and brother of Christ. You need to know deep down. And honestly, you might know that and not even write it on the card because you're like, Mattie, I already knew that. But that identity will follow you and go with you wherever you go. I know that when we got into college, our very first year as freshmen, we had been dating through high school, and then we came to college, and honestly, we didn't find a church for that first year. We got super busy with school. It was hard. College is hard. And so, right now, who you are in your youth group, and who you are within your youth group, and who you are as a person, you're going to go to college and you're going to be that person, but then you're going to change and transform. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, so maybe you'll hit some stumps, but we want your identity of Christ to go with you and to keep going and to grow stronger with you through that journey. So this book will be going through your time in high school, your time possibly as a senior and graduating, and getting ready to be a senior in high school. And so we'll be going over some things. So we want to end on looking at a couple verses. We have a sheet, and at the end of this video, you'll be able to pause and screenshot. And it is a lot of verses about God's vision of your own identity. And some of them will make you giggle, and then some of them, literally, I was reading earlier and brought me to tears, because it is so amazing having someone tell you how special you are. So anyways, all right, so me and Brandon chose a couple and we're gonna read them, but then at the end, you'll have the whole list that you'll be able to look through. And we encourage you to look through them, not only today, but like on bad days, like when you're just like, feeling worthless, like just to go back and look at them. So yeah, all right. So the very first one is image of God, and it's Genesis 1:26. It's a super basic one. I'm sure you've all heard it, but I'll read it now. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female. No, it's not. Oh. Sorry. You should have just let me keep going. I mean, it's a good verse. Okay. All right. Sorry. Rewind. All right. 126. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our own image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish of the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all of the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. So, this is we hear this all the time. Like, I just feel like we always hear this one. It's so early in the Bible. A lot of times if you're wanting to do like the read the Bible through the year, this is where you begin. And so it's just heard over and over. And I love it because it's the fact that a lot of times we look into the mirror and we don't like what we see sometimes, but it's the fact that he's telling us right here. God is telling us right here, he made us in his image. He made Brandon with these big old ears. I mean, he made me with crazy frizzy hair, and but he also made us where we can laugh and we can smile. And maybe you are really good at trusting or being loyal, or maybe Sally So is really good at going on mission trips and being able to do these things. So he gave us this purpose of life, and he created us. Oh, that's so cool. He created us. And so anyways, all right. So we're going to look at one more and then wrap up. Let's see. Which one do you want to do? Let's see, I got two. Let's see, do we want to do this one? What's the first favorite one? No, I want to do this one. Okay. So it's the salt of the earth verse, Matthew 5:13, and I will get this one right. Oh, I wrote that one down. Okay. Oh no, I did this one on purpose. Okay. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Either do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that you may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. And so these good things that he has given you, these purposes in life that he's given you, this identity that he has created for you, go and use that. Spread his word. Open a door for a stranger. Smile at someone. Ask them how their day is. And that is you shining your light. It doesn't have to be this huge, glamorous thing. It can be the smallest thing, but you're shining the light for God. So, so we want you this week to work to think about your identity. Think about the things that you are and who you are. But most of all, remember you are a child of God. And so we encourage you to look at these verses that you'll see at the end. Screenshot it, keep it on your phone, look back at it here and there. But we love you guys. We can't wait to see you and actually get to celebrate the great fun news in person. So just remember, Wednesday nights start back January 20th. Good job. I was testing you. Okay, so January 20th, there will be food and games and worship, so it'll be great. And then also don't forget to sign up for D Now. So yeah. All right, we love you guys.